think
wasting time now.
there's broken glass in my bed. Where did that come from? That's mildly concerning.
You a good guy?
Yeah, I'm alright. I don't know where the glass came from.
Right.
Anyway.
Yeah, let's go.
What is up, my fellow movie watchers? Welcome back to Why Did We Watch This Movie? And today we're going to be talking about Dumbo.
The 2019 one, the live action one.
That's me,
And
man.
I guess we're here. Theme song.
Yeah. Theme song.
and then the theme song has to go in there, Sky. You
Yeah.
have to keep.
I
I
well,
guess
let's play
we're here. Theme song.
Also, I also completely forgot to switch over microphone, so this will
You
just
sound
have to be this
you
episode.
sound fine, yeah.
Yeah.
I have to say I love Sky's microphone. Listening to it all, Sky has like that fucking that old school Xbox fucking microphone, you know?
Yeah.
That feels like an insult, but alright.
No, it's a classic now. It used to be an insult.
Righto. Alright, fuck. Well, yep, we're here. Hi, I'm Sky, and
I'm
that's
Finn.
Finn. And our lovely friend over here is Brenden.
Yo, what's up, guys?
You may recognize him from other such podcasts like D&T and that one episode, episode of Ghostbusters
and G-Force.
And G-Force.
And G-Force.
Where
I cursed out
Finn,
Jacob.
you want to do the intro?
Sure. Yep.
Yeah, thanks.
This is already off to a great start. Anyway, a young elephant whose oversized ears enabled him to fly helps save a struggling circus. But when the circus plans a new venture, Dumbo and his friends discover dark secrets between its shiny veneer.
Sorry, did you just say sequits? Like with
Shut
a
up.
W?
I say what I want.
When the circus... Okay. I guess that's... it's somewhat accurate.
It's entirely accurate, I'd say.
A different circus comes in.
Alright. I want to hear you. I want to hear your review, Sky, because I already know Finn's.
Yeah.
Look, all I'll say is, Finn, you are crazy to give it 3 stars.
I thought
that is crazy.
I thought it had a certain charm to it. It wasn't.
You give it 3 stars?
It did have a bit of...
Yes, I gave it 3.
It had a bit of a charm. It wasn't a 3-star charm.
I would at least give it 2.5.
Excuse me.
At least 2.5.
Yeah, you should be excused. God.
I did give it at least 2.5. I gave it 3.
Because
I gave it 2 stars.
2.5 because Robert De Niro did Pog, and that's the
Who's
0.5.
Robert De Niro?
Who's Robert De Niro?
Danny DeVito. So...
Entirely wrong answer.
No, sorry.
Sorry, just imagining Robert De Niro and praise like Danny DeVito in this film.
At work, I just found out that the Kia Niros have a DE as their model type as well. So if you put it together, it's a Kia De Niro. So
Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito. Danny DeVito did Pog.
He did Pog in this film.
Yeah. Look, in my opinion, I think Danny DeVito was one of the best parts of this film because it feels like anytime he's playing a new role recently, it's just Frank It's Always Sunny.
It is,
and that makes me so happy because it feels like something that Frank would do, where he would buy a circus. It's like, oh shit, it's failing.
Quick, sell it to Michael Keaton.
And he's like, oh crap, this elephant's deformed. All right, we're gonna kill it.
I need to pop a cap in this elephant's head.
And you can imagine him getting out of the gun. He's like, all right, well.
Getting out a literal elephant rifle.
No, but like, this, I don't know, casting choice probably could have been better.
It was directed by Tim Burton, so it literally you
Again,
had
not
about
good.
5 actors you could have picked from, and he picked
But-
4 of them.
But it like it's a Tim Burton film, but it didn't feel like it was a Tim Burton film.
Mm.
Yeah, that's fair. Do you
You know-
do you know how he looks?
Tim Burton.
Yes, I know how he looks,
He looks wild. But not
but
in a
the
good
movie
way.
didn't look wild.
No, well, maybe it's the age.
Yeah, look,
It's
I'm not
fucking
sure,
crazy.
but one of the ones, the little girl. All right.
Oh my! We had so much to say about that little girl. Oh Jesus!
What's wrong with her?
Every time she's talked, every time she was in a scene, I don't know, man. I just didn't like. I didn't like her.
We just found her so unbearably annoying.
Look, no, I completely understand.
The little boy was fine, and that's because he was just nothing.
He was just there.
He was there. He was holding the flags.
I feel
Yeah.
like that's somehow worse.
little-
I'd rather something that makes me feel an emotion rather than something that's just nothing.
The little boy is Finn's D&D character Fater, is what we figured out. Who does-
No,
who
that's
does-
pretty mean. Fatar's way better.
No, we did say that. We did say it in the
We
middle
did.
of the film.
We did purely because he was holding up the flags, and my character knows semaphore.
Fair enough.
But then when they introduce us to the trapeze lady,
Yeah.
I-
Oh my god, you fucking called it. Oh my god, it was beautiful.
I haven't seen the cartoon version of Dumbo, so
Mm.
I came into this without knowing what the original version of Dumbo was,
Same.
and I
I
turned to
have.
Finn and I said exactly what was going to happen to Finn.
Which
you-
was what
you-
exactly?
You spelled out the plot of the film after that pretty much to the letter. It was crazy.
I said she's gonna develop a connection
Oh,
with.
spoilers, by the way.
Yeah, no shit. If you're listening to
No
the
shit.
episodes, you expect spoilers. Come on.
I was like, she's gonna like love Dumbo just the amount that the kids do. She's gonna start feeling like somewhat of a figure to the kids. She's gonna fall in love with the dude missing an arm. She's gonna hate the guy
Carl.
who's running the place.
Confusion.
And then she's going to help them get Dumbo to escape, and it was literally that's what I said to Finn. I think I paused it and I turned to Finn and I said that's what's going to happen, and then Finn's like, no, I feel like she's going to betray them.
Yeah, I thought
Really?
the exact opposite.
I feel like it felt like it was pretty obvious what was going to happen.
Yeah, actually, let me rephrase that. It wasn't an I think, it was more of an I hope, just to make this film more interesting. But
No, look, the CGI was pretty freaking good, but Dumbo for some reason made me
was
uncomfortable.
passable.
You know, like
I read after we watched it that originally Dumbo was supposed to be photorealistic.
Oh, yuck.
Yeah, he was supposed to be just an elephant, like his mother. They decided
made
to go for the more cartoony, expressive one.
Yeah.
he made me uncomfortable, and I think I was saying this to Finn. I think it's because of the eyes.
Yes, he had.
Yeah, the
humans.
eyes are freaky as shit.
He had
Because
human
he's a
eyes.
cartoon.
It was like, I don't know, it was like you know when the Sonic movie first came out in a trailer and they were like saying
Yeah.
Sonic just looked horrifying because he had human teeth.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
human.
It was
legs.
it
And
was
human
like that
eyes.
with it was like
He was
that, but
basically just a human.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
really disgusting human.
like some of it was good. It did feel like very dragged on. It felt
Yeah,
like they were
Well,
pushing for
It
time.
did not need to be 2 hours long.
oh, hey
Yeah.
guys, the very first movie was 1 hour and 5 minutes.
Yeah.
This movie was about 2 hours.
Can you tell me
Hour
in
and
the
5
end?
minutes, really?
Yeah, 65 minutes was the length of the first one.
You
They
realise that-
stretched it out to 2 hours.
In that case, fun
Yeah.
fact: a quarter, not a quarter, like a tenth of that film then was the drug trip of a Elephants on Parade drug trip because
No
that
shot.
that
Really?
scene lasts about 7 minutes.
Oh my god.
The we got to give props to the lady who brought the guards into the water. When
Yeah, the mermaid
yeah.
lady.
the mermaid
I actually
lady.
liked her. She was pretty good.
I
we
liked a lot
laughed.
of the supporting cast
Yeah.
actually,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, we laughed when she started pulling him into the water.
mm,
But how in the hell, when they're breaking the elephant out, where did they get the costumes from that were exactly the same as like the animals that are in there?
I,
Where was that explained? Where did they get the costumes from?
I don't know. I feel that's a sort of like suspension of disbelief at that point, but
Brennan, I think
Yeah.
you're asking too many questions.
I'm asking too many questions. They walked
That
we're
in.
one
not asking
question you
enough
asked.
questions.
Too many.
I would have given it like a pass if they like walked in that like in costumes for that or something like that, you know, when they broke in. But they broke in their normal outfits, and they managed to put on a costume, have everything fogged up enough, turn the lights off, and act like these creatures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was yeah.
Yeah, I really didn't. So, going back to my least favorite man, Jon Favreau, who sort of is the reason that all these like live action remakes are a thing.
Mm.
What's wrong with my boy Happy, huh?
Well, the guy who plays Happy is a he sucks.
He's
Does
done
he?
a few good things. I mean, I won't defend
I'm
him.
sure he's
but-
done a good few things. I mean, hey, he was in G-Force. That's pretty sick.
Exactly.
But he's in charge. Well, he's a huge part of the production of Disney films, and he's pretty much like a fucking floor, like foot to the floor, pedal to the metal, the whole live action Disney thing. And this film exists, and to be honest, in the nicest way possible, I felt like this was so devoid of creativity and originality to where it would
It's
like
almost
it
as
was
if it's the remake.
agonizing to watch.
I do remember
Well, I know
saying
it's
in
a remake,
G-Force
but
that
doesn't mean it doesn't mean it can be this bad.
I do remember
There's
saying
just
in
nothing.
G-Force that he made like because we were saying how he was in G-Force and then he went on to make The Lion King. Maybe
Yes.
because he thought G-Force was such a success that he thinks that everything needs to be made live action.
Yes.
Ugh.
Someone should tell him to stop. I
Yeah.
think he needs to be fired.
I'm not going to tell him. I'm just saying. I don't know where he lives.
Shut not.
Shut up.
So,
Nice. Well, Brendan, time to find him.
time to hunt down Jon Favreau and give him the news. No.
Shit, I'm not. I got
No,
this wrong.
fired. Not fire a gun.
I got this wrong. You said hunt him down.
Yes, to talk to him to tell him he's fired from making movies.
I
But,
see.
So yeah, I thought like a lot of the actors were pretty good. I thought Colin Farrell kind of didn't give a shit that he was there.
No.
Colin Farrell felt like he did not want to be there
Apparently,
at all.
you know how he was, supposed to be like a horse rider and all of that sort of thing.
Yeah.
He apparently did all of his own stunts, all of the one time he rode a horse in that film.
You know what's wild?
What?
I looked at I searched up who Colin Farrell was just to find out what other movies he was in.
Yeah.
He actually has 2 arms.
Yes.
Yeah, no shit.
That's crazy.
It's almost as
did you
if,
think
it's
that
almost
he
as if
didn't?
for the majority of this film, they just put a Hessian sack over his arm.
Did you think he didn't have 2 arms? Oh, sweet summer child.
You
Blood,
babe
it
swaddled
looked
in
so-
a cashmere blanket of ignorance.
it looked so real, you know? When they gave him the Hessian sack for an arm.
That was actually just his arm. He was just really good at holding it still.
Yeah. Well, I have a note here.
Yeah.
All right.
and it makes a whole lot of sense.
Right.
It says, "What if Dumbo has aphantasia?"
Has what?
Now, I want you to guess, Sky, because Finn already knows this. At what point in the film would I have said, "What if Dumbo has aphantasia?"
For the people at home, that's a condition where you can't picture things in your head.
Okay. Let's see. I really don't know. Like when he like when he's about to fly but he can't see a feather. I don't know. What could you mean?
Okay, so the
What?
when they first find not was it no it was when they were first talking to Dumbo,
Yeah.
they're just the kids.
Yeah.
She shows the little girl shows Dumbo the key and says, whenever I'm feeling lost, I use this key. I imagine a door and I use it to unlock it and open it and go through. And she was like,
Mhm.
just do that with this feather. And I turned to Finn and I said, what if Dumbo has aphantasia? What if he can't picture that door?
Wait.
What if he can't picture that feather?
You ableist piece of shit child.
Exactly.
So it's not. So it's not that you think he might have it. You're just
It was
saying
a what if.
hypothetical.
Yeah.
This is a
Yeah.
hypothetical. What if he has aphantasia?
What if this
Yes.
elephant can't imagine?
Jesus,
Yeah,
come
exactly.
on.
But
Come
also,
on. How was I
For the
meant to
ho-
guess that?
for the whole movie, right?
Oh,
It's
Brenden.
been the bird feathers that have made him fly
Yeah. We're
until the very end.
convinced.
Yeah.
Until the very end. But does that mean if I eat a bird feather, do I get the abilities to fly?
No, I think
Yes,
that's how
Brenden.
you.
Yes, Brenden.
Yes,
Go
Brendan,
for it.
do
Give
it.
it a
Go
shot.
on. Go on.
Because last time I
Sky,
tried that,
I
I went
think
to
we
the
have our
hospital.
first Patreon content. Watching a dickhead eat a feather.
Last time I tried that, I went to hospital and had diseases.
That's how you get bird flu.
I can't get bird
Ah.
flu. I'm not a bird.
What did you get, Brenden? A sore stomach?
Smack on the back of the head from more sensible people.
A bit of both.
Yeah,
A
right.
bit of column A, bit of column B, bit of column C.
Let's call him C.
Chlamydia.
A really feathery shit.
It landed on a koala.
He
Also-
took his shit out the window into a koala. That's what I gathered just then.
No, the feather landed on the koala. I ate the feather. I got chlamydia.
What the fuck are we talking about?
How the movie
Oh.
how the movie shows us that if you consume a feather, you get the abilities of flight.
Okay, I was just so completely lost then.
You told me to eat a feather, and I said I have.
And he
Okay.
has, and it was off a koala, and he got chlamydia.
Yeah.
You know.
What part aren't you following,
Oh,
Finn?
yeah.
No,
Finn,
I'm
come
following
on,
now.
follow
I'm following
along.
now.
I think the only something I would probably just also point out, the audio mixing for whenever the people were announcing at the show, whenever the ringmaster was talking,
It sounded like
audio
a WWE match.
yeah,
Yeah.
it sounded the audio quality went real shit, and it's like it wasn't mixed correctly. 'Cause it was like, everyone-
Let's get ready to
Everyone was
rumble.
talking fine, and then as soon as they spoke into the microphone, it's like, "Hello, welcome to the circus."
Okay.
You sound like the Circus
Sky.
of Value from Bioshock.
Sky.
And here's the
yeah.
Circus of Value.
Now, Sky, I hate to break this to you, right?
Okay.
Back in those times,
The
that's what
1910s.
microphones did sound like.
No, but why did it have to be mixed so badly for this movie?
It wasn't mixed badly.
It felt like it was mixed so badly. 'Cause
Everything
the
else-
volume went down.
Yes, that's how it sounded.
But why did that have to be in
accurate.
the movie?
That's accurate for the timeline
Why did it have to be in the movie?
because everything
Why
else
did
is
it have to go
inaccurate.
so shit?
Because everything else is inaccurate except for
Mum and
Danny
Dad are
DeVito saying that I
fighting
would have hit
again.
them.
It makes no sense. It's a movie about an elephant that flies.
So, sorry, I want you to just circle back to that. So you're saying
What?
the most unrealistic thing in this film about an elephant flying is the audio mixing.
No, I was saying, why is the audio why is it mixed like that? It sounds so bad.
Because
And it's like, it was for the time. Yeah, but
yeah.
elephants flying weren't for the time. That
Yeah.
wasn't something that just happened in the early 1900s.
There also
Actually-
wasn't a circus with a giant roller coaster which had a rocket shooting fire out of it.
Also, isn't it crazy how in this Disney film, Walt Disney is basically the villain?
He's always the villain. Finn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
you're not
is. But,
true.
yeah.
Okay, I like Michael Keane's performance.
Yes, Michael Keaton was very good, especially when he went ham on the controller at the
Yeah,
end.
that was pretty good. That was good.
He's a good villain because he makes me want to hit him.
Yes.
That's how I,
think
judge my
he's
villains.
He's a good villain
Yeah.
because he makes me want to kiss him.
You want to kiss anyone, Sky?
You want to kiss
Alright.
him. So you're a massive whore, so...
Well, how the... Okay, that's
That
not where I thought
returns
this was going to go. I thought Finn's going to be like, yeah, I would kiss him too.
No, I would, but that's not important. We're
I
talking
just
about
wanna
you
say-
here, Sky.
I
Okay.
wouldn't. Alright.
I mean,
Look at me, I'm
this-
Brenden.
I'm going to watch Beetlejuice this weekend, so I will
nice.
see more of kissable Michael Keaton in that. You
I
know,
wanna
he's all
watch-
Beetlejuiced
yeah.
up.
I want to watch the new Beetlejuice movie.
Yeah, me and my mum are gonna go see it. It's gonna be fun.
But anyway, back to flying elephants and Danny DeVito.
actually,
Yeah.
You mentioned earlier, Sky, how it wasn't accurate for the time or whatever. Or...
No, that's not what I was talking about.
Oh, okay.
I
He's
was
talking about
saying
the
the
audio
audio
mixing.
was so shit, and Brent's like, yeah, for the time, it's accurate. I was like, why did it have to be accurate, though? Nothing else is accurate for the time. Why did the mixing have to be shit?
I just want to segue to other stuff that wasn't accurate for the time because I
Yeah,
found
sure,
a
go
list
for it.
of historical anachronisms.
Yeah, let's go.
When Dumbo escapes from the circus, he flies over the Brooklyn Bridge, and in the background you see the Empire State Building and the Chrysler Building, neither of which were built by that point.
Hell yeah! All
No,
right.
see, it predicting what it was going to like. The skyline predicting what it was going to look like. You know,
Then why didn't it have the Twin Towers?
Yeah, well, it did predict it. That's why they weren't there.
because it predicted. What do you expect, Finn? Why would you ask that question?
The other thing I saw is when Colin Farrell arrives off the train at the start of the movie, he's wearing a whole bunch of medals, one of which was the World War I Victory Medal.
Yeah.
This film is... He would have earned that medal already, but the medals were not issued until the year after this film is set.
Ah,
Yeah, he
So-
actually
Silly
travelled
Steve.
into the future, got the medal, and then travelled back.
Okay. It's actually a time train, like from Back to the Future 3.
Exactly. Yes.
yeah. I love it.
If you
yeah.
actually look very closely, you see a DeLorean on the front of the train when it pulls
Yeah.
in.
You see a
Yeah,
flux
that really
capacitor.
CGI train.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was a CGI train.
Yes.
Really, I couldn't tell, Sky.
It looked
Out
bad.
of everything that was
Looks
CGI, out of everything that was CGI in this movie, I didn't know that the train was CGI.
The only other things that were CGI were the elephants and
Okay, let's
the
Danny
rephrase this.
DeVito.
bubbles.
Let's rephrase this. The only things
Danny
that weren't CGI were the people.
Look,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
no, when they came in on the filming on the circus, like they were zooming in and they had everything set up. It looked like CGI people running around, and I said that to Finn.
You did, yeah.
It just looked god awful. Why? If it is, if it's real, those were real people running around. How does it look like it's CGI? If it's CGI, why does it look so bad? You're fucking Disney, man.
And if it is CGI, why?
Exactly.
You know, you can hire actors, guys.
Yeah. Apparently not.
No,
They have to
Believe it or
get,
not, there's
Disney,
people
they
that
don't-
they can do shit.
Mm.
Yep.
Sorry. So, I mean, in terms of other things, I thought the score was fine. And I also just want to say this amazing quote from the movie.
Actually, I thought the score was pretty good. I just
Yeah, I thought the score was pretty nice.
Mm.
Like,
yeah,
I
it was
thought
a
it
pretty
was
good film.
in quotes, after they hear monkey noises from in the desk, Michael Keaton, is that a monkey in your desk? Danny DeVito, just for emergencies. That is a great line. That is really. I thought okay. I thought it was funny.
He thinks it's funny because
Maybe I'm just picturing Frank in that scenario.
He thinks it's funny because it's Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just picturing it Frank, where he just has a monkey. Is that a monkey in your drawer? Yes.
Is that a monkey
For
in your drawer?
emergencies.
Is that a monkey in your drawer? Just happy to see me.
So here's
That's
the real
my
question,
penis.
right? Dumbo goes back to where he's from.
India. Yeah.
What happens if poachers come? Does Dumbo try to fly away and leave his family, leave his mum there, or does he stay there to try and help?
I just assume he fights them off with his Chinese.
When who comes? Sorry, I didn't quite hear.
Poachers.
I assume Dumbo will set up some sort of military installment with all the other elephants. He's a smart boy.
He makes the barracks.
If I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure it's it was very common back then before a lot of laws were implemented.
Oh yeah, incredibly common. That's why the ivory trade was so big.
Yeah.
all that incredible ivory. It's just now it's gone.
Yeah, but all the elephants are gone.
Yeah, it's a real shame. But so I actually prefer this ending to what I read was the original Dumbo ending.
What? Did the mum get killed?
It's been about 10 years since I watched this. I watched the original, so enlighten me.
So obviously in this one, Dumbo goes back to the wild, and then they go and they continue their circus, and it's a free a free animal circus. The animals can just go about do whatever they want.
Well, no, it was an animal-free circus. There were just no animals in it.
No, they had animals. They just let them wander.
In the circus at the end, I thought they were explicitly an animal-free circus.
Well, yeah, but the animals still stayed around.
No, it wasn't that they were
let
animal.
them wander.
Yeah.
They just didn't keep them in
animal
cages.
free. Yeah,
Okay.
They just.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said they didn't want to keep the animals captive.
Imagine if they just ran away.
Loaders.
Yeah. Adios.
Bye.
They're like, oh shit. Oh well, that's not good.
Shit, and they're gone. Damn it.
Shit, that's gonna spread diseases.
They shot a person dressed as an elephant out of a cannon. Would they have done that with Dumbo? If Dumbo didn't go back to
Well,
India?
here's the thing. Dumbo can actually fly.
I was about to say.
I'm just wondering.
The shocking revelation. Dumbo could fly.
Also,
I don't think they would shoot him.
Attempted murder from Michael Keaton, by the way, in when it was Ava Green was on Dumbo up top, and he's like, no nets. Ruins the show.
Yeah, that's really fucked up. That's pretty fucked up.
That was a fall from a height where it could possibly kill her, even if Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man tried to save her. Neck broken.
Not a possible death. They would die if you fell from that height. Yeah. But no. The original ending for it was they get Dumbo's mother back.
Yeah.
And then Dumbo goes to Hollywood and makes bank.
Oh yeah.
I would have loved to see Dumbo making bank.
That is so dumb.
Dumbo walking out on back legs with in a tuxedo, fucking looking at his money. Aviators on.
Dumbo just counting bills with his trunk.
Yeah, pulls down his shades, gives you a wink, and that's the credits.
And then the mouse is his manager, but for a movie from whenever the fuck that one came out, sure, that's
29, I think.
And then it closes off with Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah. 1941, yeah. Yeah. But look, for a movie from 1941, that seemed fine. For a movie now, that sounds just really dumb and boring. I mean, also an improvement. They didn't have the racist crows in this one.
Yes, the literal
that's pretty
Jim
good.
Crows.
Yes,
That
they
isn't
didn't have Jim Crow in it.
That isn't an improvement, Sky. That's what made Dumbo.
Oh yeah, coming from you, that makes sense.
Oh, what the fuck? No, but see, it's apparently a memorable moment from Dumbo because I've heard a lot of people talk about the racist crows.
Yeah,
No
and
one's
not
going
in
to
a
be
good
talking
way.
about. No one's going to be talking about Danny DeVito pogging in the new
They
one.
will. It'll be a
In
cult classic.
in 100 years, no one will talk about Danny DeVito pogging.
But they will talk about the racist crows.
No, I think it'll become a cult classic.
I don't think so.
I don't think it will.
Man, where's your hope, guys?
Out the window when I watch Dumbo.
I lost
yeah.
interest from the first couple of minutes. It was just like there was nothing to hook you in at the start to keep you wanting to watch it till the end.
Mm.
Yeah.
And that's the issue. I like a movie where they have something to kind of hook you at the start, so you can get to the end.
Yeah.
Also,
yeah, just for Always Sunny fans out there, Mac's mum is in this film as well. And
wait, really?
Yeah.
Hell yes!
Yeah, because when they went to Dreamland and he got that assistant, the older woman.
Yeah.
I turned to Brendan and was like, "Is it Mac's mum from Always Sunny?" Brendan googled it and was like, "Sure enough, yes, it is."
Oh, that's awesome! That's so good. I love her. She hates her son.
It's funny when she randomly shows up in massive movies because she was also the mum in Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri.
Yeah.
It's just she has such a wild filmography.
Yeah, and then one of her big things was plays a mother who hates her son in a great show.
Yeah.
She's great.
I do want to say this film had potential to be good. Having Tim Burton as a film director, I feel like maybe they had him hold back on his style to hit a different style. I couldn't tell you what it was, but I feel like if it hit what Tim Burton's style was, it would work really good because Wednesday has been a success, his Nightmare Before Christmas, all that stuff, all of Tim Burton's, a lot of Tim Burton's stuff is.
Yeah, the vast majority of his filmography is very successful. So,
but it's whenever it's his style, and this just didn't. If I wasn't told that it was Tim Burton, I would not have thought this was a Tim Burton film.
Yeah,
I feel like it could have been more successful if they let Tim Burton take the reins.
Yeah, definitely.
It feels weird because I think it was just kind of inevitable that it wouldn't be anything. Like I've just sort of felt like from the beginning that no one was going to remember this afterwards. It was going to be just like, oh yeah, it's like, oh yeah, that's right. They did live action of that. Okay, then I'm not going to watch it.
I mean,
but even then, Tim Burton's quirkiness, I don't think could have really saved it. If it was animated, I think it could have. I think he could have gone bananas with it. I think he could have done great with that. Live action though,
there was already an animated version of it.
Yeah, but I thought if they revamped an animated version and just let Tim Burton go a bit ham on it, I thought that could probably do something. But a live action Dumbo? Nah, I don't think so.
I feel like they tried to they were like, all right, live action, we're going to make this more realistic, and that's where they stuffed up.
No,
I feel like they tried to make everything too realistic, but then looked at Dumbo and said, we don't want to make him realistic. We want to keep him more of the cartoony style. So then it takes away from, like the mum being a real elephant and then Dumbo being like that, because then it's like, are they even related? Because they don't even look the same.
Actually, maybe Danny's view had the right call. Maybe it was good to get rid of it, that monster of an elephant. It looked wrong.
Yeah.
Big ears, bad eyes.
Yeah, I mean,
there's a Victorian child in those eyes.
I just feel like they tried to make it too real.
I mean, it's kind of the same problem they've had with all of the live
All the
action
other
Disney
live-action ones.
remakes. Because like
Well,
some of them
didn't
have
Lion King's come out successful?
No, Lion King flopped. I
Oh.
mean, no,
It might have been
it was
successful
it was
financially.
successful in the box office, but it was panned critically.
Yeah, no one likes it. Like financially, it made money, but it's just not a good
Alright.
film.
I'm going to list off a bunch of Disney live action remakes. I want you to tell me if you remember they existed or not.
Okay. Yep.
Pete's Dragon.
Yes, I actually quite
Yes.
enjoyed that one. Surprisingly,
Really? I haven't seen it.
it's actually.
I-
I thought it was pretty good.
I watched a little bit of it. I didn't actually enjoy it.
Mulan.
No, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Oh
first one.
yeah, that's right.
Jungle Book.
Yep.
I've heard of it,
I-
but
I
There
thought-
are multiple versions
seemed
of
alright.
live action Jungle Book.
I thought
The
it was
one
a
from
flop.
Disney, it was all right. From what I
Uh,
remember.
Pinocchio.
Yep,
Isn't that-
that'll be on here eventually.
Yeah, apparently it sucked.
Yep, Tom Hanks is in it.
Maleficent.
Yes.
Yep, I do remember that one. I
Maleficent
Apparently that was
2.
good. No,
Yes,
I didn't
haven't
know that
seen
was
it.
the second.
The various Peter Pan ones.
Yeah,
Um,
obviously.
yeah.
None of them ever
for
seemed
some
good
of
to
them,
me.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was
Hook
a
was
live
good.
action Lady in the there was a live action Lady in the Tramp as well.
Yep.
I haven't seen
I've
that.
not
We
seen
saw
it.
it on the thing though. But
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, we were when we were looking through Disney Plus. Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot that Tim Burton did both the Alice in Wonderland and Alice Through the Looking Glass films as well.
Oh yeah, he did
Alice
too.
in they were good, you know. See,
I
Stuff
never
like-
saw Through the Looking Glass, but I saw on Alice in Wonderland and I didn't mind it.
I don't remember it. I'm not even sure if I
Hmm.
fully watched it, so I can't really say.
Yeah. And I also just remembered, even though I've tried to push it down, the fact that they're bringing out a live action Lilo and Stitch soon.
that's going to be horrifying.
Yep.
It's going to be awful.
It's gonna be so bad.
And I mean, I can't speak for you two, obviously, but Lilo and Stitch was such a huge film from in my childhood.
Yeah, particularly the second one was huge for me. I don't
second
remember
one
much from the
really
first
was-
one, but the second one I
was-
do remember watching more than once.
It was pretty big for me as well, but my sister loves Stitch as well, and I used to
Same
be able to do a Stitch impression. Can't do it anymore. So
Me and my sister watched Lilo and Stitch was one of those films that was just on repeat in my house.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
I really hope they don't butcher it, man.
they
I hope they
will.
don't. I hope they don't try to make it too realistic.
They
And that's my biggest pet peeve with a lot of these films is they're like, well, we're getting a cartoon and we're trying to make it too realistic. It's like keep the cartooniness of it. If you want to put live actors in there and stuff like that, still keep as much of the cartooniness as possible.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry,
'Cause-
Brendan. It will be bad.
That's what I'm worrying
I'm a bit
about,
of a
Sky.
I'm a bit of a cynic on this. I don't think Disney has released a good. No, that's incorrect. Sorry, 1 second. Look, that's a cynic in me. I don't like. Have Disney released anything good recently?
Does Disney Pixar count?
I'm gonna say yes. It's owned by Disney. It's the
They
same shit.
I really enjoyed Luca.
they had
Okay,
the,
you know what? Yeah, Luca was pretty great.
The gay
I
Dutch boys,
love
like
that.
them.
they had Doctor Who.
They had Doctor Who, yeah.
That's fair. Two things that Finn really likes: gay fish stories and Doctor Who.
Correct.
There's no way you can tell me that Luca is the gay fish story. It
It
is.
is. I
Um,
also quite liked Turning Red.
Oh, yep. I've heard that one was alright.
Also, what are we counting as recently? Like
Fucking, I don't
last
know.
5 years?
Yesterday.
That felt like too much. I was gonna say
Well,
at least
well,
last
I was going to
year
say
or two.
I was going to say 5 years because that's when
They went
Dumbo
more live
came out.
action. Yuck.
yeah.
Oh, that's so long ago. See, it's not a cultural landmark,
Mm.
despite having Pogging Danny DeVito.
I'm looking through a list right now, and I'm failing to find much else, or at least much else that I've watched.
Was
Did
Inside Out
Dumbo-
2 any good?
Oh, Inside Out 2! Yeah, Inside Out was lovely. Inside Out 2 was lovely. I loved it.
Did
Okay.
Dumbo make profit in the box office?
No.
No,
Well,
it went straight to streaming.
It went straight to streaming.
Here, let's see. Budget 170 million, box office 353 million.
Oh,
Okay,
Oh.
stand corrected.
So,
But-
just above double.
mm.
But
Which
also
still isn't
definitely
great
went
for a
straight to
Disney film.
not for a Disney
No.
film, but it also almost immediately went straight back. Like, if it had any theatrical release, it was minimal and then went straight to streaming.
Yeah.
Because this was also like right before World ended and COVID happened. 2019.
No, it
that
was,
was
the,
before
it
World
was the year
ended.
we graduated.
Yeah. it is.
Yeah, that was also before the world ended.
Yeah, 2020 was when it ended.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, you know what was also
one saw
pretty
it.
decent that that Disney's made in the last few years?
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 was pretty decent.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Um,
Heard it was
But then
good.
then again, it is Marvel, and Disney
It's
just
still
own Marvel.
Disney by proxy.
Yeah.
Um,
Look. Yeah.
Same with Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. It's technically
Yeah.
Disney.
I haven't
Which
seen
Finn
it.
enjoyed.
I actually really love Dial of Destiny. I know a lot of people didn't, but I did. So, and also Deadpool and Wolverine. That was
No, that was
yeah.
good.
Yeah,
That was great. I fucking love that movie.
yeah, it was great.
Everyone watch it. If not, I'm gonna come to your house and murder
Well,
you.
I have not seen it.
We're coming to your house then.
Oh my.
Shut up, George.
Don't sound too
Takei.
excited. Oh man.
Alright, well, I mean, unless anyone else has anything else to say, that might be where
No.
we call it.
I think we should go to some of the popular reviews now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
I
go there.
Uh,
Brendan, do you have Letterboxd open? Or
I
do you
do.
want us to just read? Oh, you
I
do?
have this ready.
Alright, Brendan,
I've-
you can have the first one, actually, so then, if you want.
All right. I've got one here.
Yeah.
Alright. It's
By Dirk H.
no.
assume.
This one I found is by Emma with a sun next to their name. It looks like.
Oh, I've
yep.
seen. Yeah, I knew you were going to read this one.
Alright.
5 reasons to see Dumbo. 1. Danny DeVito in IMAX. 2. Danny DeVito takes a bath. 3. Danny DeVito yelling at Mac's mum. 4. Danny DeVito fighting with a monkey. 5. Danny DeVito.
Correct.
And they rated it 3.5 stars.
Fair enough.
Alright.
I'll go next. By Karen H. 3.5 stars. Michael Keaton is doing what I can only describe as business Beetlejuice.
No, Bill just already wears a suit.
Well, this is
no, I was
this is
trying to make
this
gods
is
in my head.
This is capitalist Beetlejuice.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
But then the only other thing that came to my head was a Tumblr sexy man.
Which one?
But
or just the concept?
I just feel like the concept. I feel like Beetlejuice is already on the list, so I was like, oh
Oh.
nah. Here,
Probably.
Dirk H. Somehow feel 1.5 star. Somehow feel this movie. What the? Somehow feel this movie have worked better as an animated film.
You missed out the word "would," and that's
Yeah, you know what?
why
Fuck
you
it. We're
got
gonna go for
confused.
another one. All right, 3 stars by Jay. Bold of Disney to make a film where the villain circus goal is buying smaller circus to ever grow to their gigantic corporate machine. Don't know where I've heard that before. You know what? Hell yes. Thank you, Jay.
Alright, well I've got one here.
Okay.
Another one.
By Kevin Schwaller, 2.5 stars. Nobody. Me. Counts the amount of times Colin Farrell says Big D.
Yeah,
Yeah, he kept calling him Big D.
he
I
did.
forgot that.
And
Ugh.
Finn, do you see the one underneath that? I feel like this is
Oh yeah. Chadwin, 2.5 stars. Dumbo doesn't get drunk in this, so I ask again, why even remake this? And then 2
Good point.
angry emojis.
Ugh.
that was actually all practical effects, that scene, by the way.
Yeah, all those bubbles. Yeah.
Yeah, all those bubbles that turned into dancing elephants. Real
A
life
poor
shit, guys.
man's pink elephants on parade, as we'll call it.
It's a poor man's pink elephant. Alright, well, that's where we'll wrap up today's episode. Thank you for joining us for this week's episode of Why Do We Watch This Movie? Brendan, do you have anything to plug or shout out?
if you get time after watching this and want to listen to something actually funny, go over to D&T, where Finn is also a co-host in there, and
I was
Sky
about to
is
say,
our
"Oi,
production
fuck
manager.
you," but no, I'm great at that.
Yeah. Oh, awesome. Well, no, yeah, it's pretty funny. Yeah, fair enough. And
Gee,
all
thanks.
of our shit is in the description down below. Yeah, see you in the cinemas. Bye.
I was really expecting a fight back on that one.
Yeah, it's pretty funny, I guess.